Today's video will cover some of the best military action movies that every fan of this genre should see. Act of Valor. It is a 2012 military action film, directed by Mike McCoy and Scott Waugh. The story follows an elite team of Navy SEALs who are on a dangerous mission to rescue a kidnapped CIA operative. The plot begins with a rescue mission and gradually escalates, revealing the global stakes involved. The SEALs must prevent a crime leader with ties to a drug cartel from smuggling criminals into the United States. One of the film's standout features is its focus on real-life military tactics and technology. The action scenes are relentless and visually striking, combining stealth missions, intense chases, and brutal firefights. While the action is impressive, the film's storytelling can feel thin, as the characters are defined more by their mission than by individual backstories. Overall, Act of Valor excels as an action-driven war film, offering an intense and immersive look into the lives of Navy SEALs. American Sniper. It is a 2014 war drama film, directed by Clint Eastwood. The story centers on the life of Chris Kyle, the deadliest sniper in U.S. military history. The film is based on Kyle's memoir, and follows his transformation from a Texan cowboy to a Navy SEAL, focusing on his missions, and the psychological toll that warfare takes on him and his family. The heart of the story is Chris Kyle, portrayed by Bradley Cooper, whose performance brings depth to the character. Kyle is driven by an unyielding sense of duty to protect his fellow soldiers, earning him the nickname Legend for his deadly precision. One of the film's key elements is the psychological tension, exemplified in Kyle's rivalry with an enemy sniper, adding a layer of suspense and personal conflict to the story. What sets American Sniper apart is its focus on the lasting effects of war on soldiers' personal lives. Overall, the film blends intense action with a deeply personal narrative, shedding light on the physical and psychological wounds that warfare inflicts. Hunter Killer. It is a 2018 military thriller set in the intense world of underwater warfare. Directed by Donovan Marsh, the film follows U.S. submarine captain Joe Glass as he races to prevent global conflict after the Russian president is kidnapped by a rogue general. The film combines submarine action with geopolitical intrigue, and delivers a fast-paced and suspenseful narrative. The film's strength lies in its depiction of submarine warfare, with underwater scenes that are tense and claustrophobic. The constant threat of enemy attacks, mines, and the dangers of the deep sea create a suspenseful atmosphere. But the story does have its flaws, including a somewhat predictable plot with familiar twists and occasional cliched dialogue. Overall, Hunter Killer is an engaging military thriller that delivers plenty of action and suspense. While it may not offer deep character exploration or groundbreaking storytelling, it succeeds as a gripping tale of underwater warfare and international diplomacy. Fans of military action films will enjoy the intense combat sequences and Butler's commanding performance, making it a solid and entertaining watch. Tears of the Sun. It is a 2003 war drama, directed by Antoine Fuqua. The film stars Bruce Willis as Lieutenant A.K. Waters, a Navy SEAL commander tasked with rescuing Dr. Lena Hendricks, an American doctor in Nigeria during a brutal civil war. What starts as a routine extraction mission quickly turns into a deeper story about compassion, duty, and the ethical costs of war. However, Hendricks refuses to leave unless the SEALs agree to take the refugees with them. Initially resistant, Waters faces a moral crisis as he witnesses the horrors committed by rebel forces. The action sequences are intense and well executed, with Fuqua's direction capturing the chaotic, gritty nature of guerrilla warfare. Overall, it is a gripping war film that blends action with a heartfelt moral narrative. While the film has some shortcomings, particularly in its treatment of the larger political context, it succeeds in creating a tense and emotional story about the difficult choices soldiers face in the midst of war. Danger Close. The Battle of Long Tan. It is a 2019 war thriller movie directed by Kriv Stenders. The story recounts one of the most intense battles fought by Australian forces during the Vietnam War. The movie is based on the true events of the Battle of Long Tan, which occurred on August 18, 1966, where 108 soldiers from D Company, 6th Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment, found themselves vastly outnumbered by over 2,000 North Vietnamese and Viet Cong troops in a rubber plantation. The story centers on Major Harry Smith, the determined commander of D Company, and his inexperienced soldiers. Sent on what begins as a routine patrol, they quickly find themselves ambushed in the Long Tan rubber plantation. At its core, Danger Close is a film about courage, leadership, and camaraderie in the face of overwhelming pressure. The film excels in its depiction of the chaos and brutality of war. The battle scenes are intense, immersive, and meticulously choreographed, making viewers feel the relentless nature of combat. While the film shines in its battle scenes, the pacing slows during the build-up to the conflict. The film spends limited time developing its characters before the action begins, which may leave some viewers wanting more personal backstory. However, the focus remains on the battle itself and the extraordinary bravery of the soldiers.